Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ken. So, you're on a budget, you want to buy a phone in 2025, but of course due to financial constraints, you want to buy something that is premium quality but also cheaper. Obviously there are those who sell Samsung phones on the internet, specifically Amazon and eBay, like either refurbished versions or even second-hand versions that are not refurbished but also are in pristine quality. What I'm currently using right now is my Samsung S23 Ultra, my daily driver phone. Been using it for like 2 months now. Now the S23 Ultra has 8GB RAM and the 12GB RAM. The best one you will get will always be the 512GB is the best option. Even when you're in a budget, the 512GB is a great option. Bought this exactly in 2024 when I should have bought the Samsung S24 Ultra, but instead I bought this. The Samsung S23 Ultra is already 2 years old because its release was back February 2023. So 2 years, it's not an old phone. It has the Snapdragon Gen 2 chipset, and it's honestly the best phone I've ever bought, hands down, and then I'm not looking back. Hey, now let's start with the specs. Now for the screen first. It has IP68, dust tight and water resistant, which is immersible up to 1.5 meters for only 30 minutes, which is kind of a downgrade because iPhone 16 Pro Max, 6 meters for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and its screen glass is aluminum armor frame. Yeah, aluminum armor frame, and it has a display of 120 Hertz. As you can see, it's very smooth. For now, I am using a screen protector, which is a privacy screen protector, so I don't know if you would be able to appreciate it much, but let's go to the display. As you can see, I've set my brightness to here, and the motion smoothness to adaptive, which is 120 Hertz, and the screen mode to vivid, as well as the screen resolution to its maximum. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, screen resolution to its maximum at 1440p. Of course, the screen is a dynamic AMOLED 2 times with HDR10+, and for its brightness, it has 1200 nits and 1750 nits peak. As you can see, I'll show you here. This is its brightness. You can fully appreciate its brightness if I hadn't put this screen protector. But yeah, it's very bright actually. It's not so 100% brighter than the latest phones, but in some cases it can still be bright. And the screen size is 6.8 inches or 114.7 square centimeters. And this phone is actually heavy. It's actually heavy. And this phone weighs about 234 grams. Damn. And its dimensions are, of course, 163.4 by 78.1 by 8.9 millimeters. If one of you guys there find it very important for its dimensions. And from being a daily user of the S23 Ultra, I don't find it heavy, but since I've read on how heavy it is, I realize it's indeed heavy, so I don't mind how heavy this is. Latest S-series phones, specifically the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra, they both have the Corning Gorilla Armors on their screen, but on the S25 Ultra, it has the Corning Gorilla Armor 2, which is stronger. Actually, in this type of screen, you do not need a screen protector for this, but since it's made out of glass, glass is glass, and it will still break. I've read some Reddit posts that some of them don't use screen protectors on their S24 Ultra or S25 Ultra, but let's not get complacent here. Again, like I said, glass is glass, and it will still break. Now for the camera, and I'll show you the specs of the camera of the S23 Ultra, as well as examples of the shots that I've taken and the videos that I've taken. Also to note that this phone has remarkable zoom. As you can see, it has until from 0.6 to 100 times zoom. Yeah, I'm just using one hand. But yeah, it has the remarkable 100 times zoom. This phone's face unlock is also great, and I would like to rate it maybe 8 out of 10. Alright, for example, if you heard that sound, let's do it again. It means my phone has unlocked perfectly. I know we're talking about Samsung, but I would just like to add that what's great about iPhones, their face unlocks are better. Whatever the case, your phone will also unlock. But let's try on my S23 Ultra by covering my face, and let's see it will unlock. Okay. No face detected. Let's try that again. Okay. No face detected. At least though the face unlock is smooth and I have no problem with it. Bluetooth stylus pen. Now, the S23 phone and the S24 phone Ultras, their S Pens are Bluetooth. As for the S25 Ultra, you don't have that anymore. Also, you can use the stylus to take photos. Some will say, how about you just get the S24 Ultra and the 2025? Yeah, you're right. And I can say that you should. But based on my own recommendations, the S23 Ultra works flawlessly. It has backwards charging, like when you put your phone here, maybe iPhone and Android, it has an option to charge phones. It's like a friggin' wireless charging pad. For the speakers, it's great. It really sounds well. And let's give it a try. And what's good about this is that when it comes to sounds, it has Dolby Atmos, which means it's a feature of the phone that lets your sound or your speakers be enhanced with these kinds of options such as movie, music, and voice. I've set mine to movie because when I watch videos, the sound sounds perfectly, actually. It really gives out the best volume, the best kind of effect. And when I connect to my JBL earphones, I set it to music. And it enhances the songs that I've listened to, and it's great. It's a great feature, and in my opinion, it works well on the Dolby Atmos. For the battery for this phone, this has lithium-ion 5000 milliamperes with 45 watts, 15 watts chargers connected to it or compatible with it. As long as it is Samsung, Anker, or Balvin, your phone's battery will not degrade, because I've heard that if it's not Samsung or any of those that I've mentioned, the battery will not be in a stable function, or so I've been told. Also, it will have 4.5 watts reverse wireless, and for its USB, it has USB Type-C, 3.2 OTG. And if you care for these types of things, like its positioning, it has GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, BDS, and QZSS. And for the Bluetooth, it has 5.3 A2DP LE. Now to take things further, this phone also can serve as a computer. It has Samsung DeX, which basically you can connect this to your monitor or to your TV and will again act as a CPU or computer. I haven't tried it before, but if you would like to search some YouTube videos about the Samsung DeX, it works great. It's awesome. I have yet to try the Samsung DeX, and maybe stay tuned for a video. Now, the S23 Ultra has 3 years worth of security updates and 2 years worth of Android updates, which basically you will have until, since its base Android version when it came out was Android 13, you will have up to Android 17 or Android 18, which is good because at some point of your life you might upgrade to a new phone. It would either be iPhone or a new Samsung. Excuse me. Unlike the S23 Ultra, the S24 and the S25 have 7 years worth of updates, which still 5 years worth of updates is not bad. And for the Wi-Fi, the Samsung S23 Ultra supports Wi-Fi 6 and it has 5G. Now for the AI, the Samsung S23 Ultra supports Galaxy AI, which also has Gemini and Bixby. They are both integrated, and I can say the AI is fun with this. Okay, here for example, a photo that I've taken way back, and the AI here is really fun. So let's say for example, here I'm using my S Pen. We'll press Gemini. So let's say we will draw an airplane. So here we're gonna press here, this one. Oops. God, this looks so ugly, man. For example, I'm gonna press generate. And as you can see, we have the AI generated an airplane on the sky. So before we do end this video, you can get this phone from eBay or Amazon. It depends on what kind of variant you will get, but the price range will be probably between $495 to $700. Now those variants will be 8 gigabytes or 12 gigabytes of RAM, and in between 256 gigabytes to 512 gigabytes. They are now cheaper on those websites. That is all. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you will decide on what kind of phone you will be buying in 2025, and I hope the S23 Ultra can fit to your liking.